Alright, in this video I want to show you how to do an upgrade and disassemble an Asus Vivobook. This particular one is an Asus and Sam 200E as an Eagle, but again it'll work with any Vivobook. It's like a little netbook. It'll work with the F201, Q210, X201E, X202E. This particular one is Celeron processor, Intel. Celeron, but it'll work with the i3, i5, whatever you have. And of course, Celeron is the bottom rung when it comes to processor chips. I went ahead. What you're going to do is put it on its back, and this will be, you're going to learn how to change out the memory and the hard drive. You might need to change out a fan in there. And so it's pretty easy. The only thing you're going to need is a little small Phillips head screwdriver and a little small flathead screwdriver. Phillips and a little small flathead. You can use a steak knife, and even a credit card or a library card would help too. So this particular one's got 8-9 screws. There's 4 on this side, 4 on this side. I went ahead and took off most of them, took out most of them. Here's one, there's another one. This particular one has got actually just show you real quick, this one actually has a little split screen on here. That's not the actual LCD. It's 2 different parts. This is like plastic that they do like on MacBooks as well, like MacBook Pros. And you could actually get this probably from China for pretty cheap, probably 20-25 bucks. What you'd have to do is get like a warm hair dryer, warm, go over it, and then you'll have to peel this off, and they'll have it to where you can put the plastic shield back on it. So if you ever run into that problem. So we've got both screws, so you're going to take your little Phillips, and you're going to start out here on the front, and you're going to go around. So be a little bit careful not to do damage to the surface edge there. And what you're going to try to do is get a grip to it. So went ahead and got that, and then I'm just going to go down the line and gently prop up like that. And once you get going and you get the majority of one side, the rest is pretty easy. So you can hear it pop. And there we go. Pretty big battery. First thing you want to do, of course, is unplug your battery. Whoops. Let's see here. Yeah, that one just pops on like that. As you can see there. Just pops like that. This is the hard drive. It looks like it's a SATA hard drive. And of course you can upgrade to an SSD. You can get those on Amazon or eBay. So go ahead and unscrew that. This is the caddy that we're unscrewing on the hard drive. There's that. Looks like we're going to have to take the battery out anyway. Alright. So that's your hard drive. Yeah, it's a 500 gig hard drive that they put in there. You could, of course, if this is bad, and if it's testing bad, you can upgrade it to 1000 or 750, or you can actually get an SSD drive that would fit. Okay, with the Vivobooks, you have to have a smaller, well, thinner hard drive. They're still 2.5 inches long, but if you'll notice, they're a lot thinner. And this is what would you consider a regular size SATA hard drive. They're both SATA, but one's just thinner than the others. As you can see that, if you put them together, the one on the left is thin. So if you try to install a regular thick SATA hard drive, it's not going to fit. Your lid's not going to close underneath it. I could put a link in the description where you can purchase them at. And then from there, you're going to need to reinstall your operating system. This particular one's got Windows 8. So you could try contacting Asus directly, call their 800 number, give them the model number and the serial, and say, hey, hopefully you got it backed up. If you backed it up on a USB drive or a DVD before, hopefully you did, then you just put your new hard drive in there and click install, or just load your BIOS to where it will read your USB first or your DVD first, and then it'll reinstall Windows 8 on it. If you don't have the disk, contact Asus if the warranty might be expired. If that's the case, you'll have to purchase a hard disk. You can get a Windows 8 hard disk directly, like on eBay. Just look around, you can get one for like $10. There's of course your Celeron chip, and that's the screen. That's the fan. It's got integrated memory in it. I'm assuming that's a 4 gig. So let's go ahead and disassemble it and take the motherboard out. I don't know how well you can see that, but you're going to take that battery off. There we go. And I'm going to take this out. One of these is the battery and one of these is, I think, the speaker, but I'm going to go ahead and take both out because I'm not going to unscrew the battery. Alright, so got that out. So, sit back and enjoy. As far as your screws, you can get you a little petri dish to have your screws. Put your screws there. I don't do that just because I got so many backup that I ought to do it, I guess. But you get the point. All right, battery. There's two small ones right here. Right here and right here. There's another right there. So there looks like there's a total of 6. There's a total of 6 screws holding the battery in. Quite a few. Let's go ahead and speed this bad boy up. Oops, forgot my... There's more like 8 or 9 screws. So there's your battery. I was also having a little bit of problem with my mouse. I don't know. I was getting an error saying that the operating system was corrupt and that I would need to go to repair, but it looks like I might have to reinstall Windows 8. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this. This is the little small watch battery right there, the CMOS battery. It pulls out right there. There's that. Bam. Just seeing if there's a seeing if the this is the LCD.